If you want to twirl the economy right and you want really people to have the best that they can, you must ensure that they move around.
To ensure that we propel Niger State towards achieving its vision of being one of the top 3 best state economies in Nigeria by the year 2020.
In the Commonwealth of States of Nigeria, one state stands out with the unique reputation of being the largest in some key areas. Among the agrarian states, it is the largest producer of rice. In the annals of Nigeria's tourism sector, it proudly boasts of the largest national park, and with a land area of 76,000 square kilometers, representing more than 9% of Nigeria's total landmass. It is the largest state in Nigeria. Also located in this exceptional state are 3 of Nigeria's major hydroelectric power stations, which undoubtedly gave rise to the state slogan, the Power State. Niger State is the power state, founded in 1976. It is bounded on the north by Zamfara, the northwest by Kebbi, the south by Kogi, southwest by Kwara, northeast and southeast by Kaduna and the Federal Capital Territory, respectively. And it shares a common international boundary with the Republic of Benin at Babana in Bogu local government area of Niger State. Niger State has 25 local government areas, 3 administrative zones, and 8 emirate councils. The state capital is Mina, and Dr. Muazu Babangida Aliyu, OON, the chief servant, is the helmsman of this very pragmatic state. One unique aspect of the Muazu-led administration is the state's vision to be among the top 3 most socio-economically and politically developed economies in Nigeria by the year 2020, which has been dubbed Vision 3 2020. For the successful realization of this goal, the chief servant and his cabinet have set in motion strategic initiatives that would ensure that the territories of the people whose mandate they enjoy will begin to experience a change in education, health, agriculture, infrastructural development, and social security. Of vital importance to the realization of Vision 3 2020 is the presence of good roads that would open up the state and allow for free flow of economic activities between the rural areas and other parts of the state and the country. According to the chief servant, hitherto, Niger State has suffered neglect from the federal government in this regard, resulting in the decay of rural infrastructures. Determined to correct this anomaly and fired by its vision, the government obtained a bond from the bond market and, under the auspices of the Ministry of Works and Infrastructural Development, embarked on a 7-day tour of the 25 local government areas of Niger State. The tour, which began on the 7th and ended on the 14th of December 2009, had more than just the utilization of the bond as the core of its implementation. The chief servant outlined the reasons for this exercise.
One is that the decay in infrastructure. If you want to twirl the economy right and you want really people to have the best that they can, you must ensure that they move around. The farmers are able to bring out their products. The economy picks up, and everybody will appear very happy if they can move around. But what we have had for a long time, and Niger State for some time, had almost been neglected. By the time I took over, for more than 10 years, no federal action, particularly with regard to roads, had taken place. Indeed, anybody who is going now from Abuja to Mina will be so disappointed because a road that used to take only 1 hour, indeed, if the road is dualized, it will take about 50 minutes from Abuja to Mina. Now takes about 2.5 hours to get there, not talking of the risks involved. So we thought that the ones that we should be able to take care of, we should be able to do that. And that people should have, if you will, the democratic dividends that we've been talking about. And we really think that it is in terms of infrastructure that they will be able to see it. Infrastructure in education, infrastructure in roads, and indeed water.
The mandate of the Niger State Ministry of Works and Infrastructural Development is to provide world-class infrastructure to achieve the state's vision of 2020.
The essence of this tour is to monitor the projects which we have already awarded, to ensure that the contractors are carrying out these jobs according to specification. Even a child, if you give a child an assignment to do, you need to monitor him to ensure that he does it well. If not, he might do it to the best of his ability, but not to your own specification. And this is why we decided to go out.
The tour also afforded them the opportunity to do other things, as the focus on environmental cleanliness formed part of the ministry's tour agenda.
We had issues with different areas. We awarded different contracts, and we have seen the recent floods that we have been having. It is rising annually, and there have been issues with some roads needing more culverts than specified in the scope of works as per the contract that was signed. And we need to go and really have an on-the-spot assessment. We have areas that have a lot of outcropping of rocks, also that cannot be blasted using dynamite. It can also not be done manually, because whichever way it is, it will affect the existing buildings that are around the area. We need to see all that, and for such we advised the community, the local government councils, that is for the joint projects, to select an alternative road. Also, we went out to sensitize the communities on the importance of keeping the drainages clean. The state government spends a lot of money to ensure that we construct first-class drainages, to ensure that the issues of flooding are managed. But people have used these drainages as their dustbins. We have discussed, we have requested the local government councils to please provide dustbins and places for the community to be able to dump their waste, because if this is not provided, this will continue, and this is really terrible, and it is as if the government is throwing its resources down the drain in constructing such. And I believe that our enlightenment campaign will yield a lot of results.
Above all, the tour was a good platform for building relationships.
Also important, we have gone out, we have tried to build a good relationship between the communities and the contractors, so that the community can benefit from most of these jobs, so that the youth can be engaged in terms of labor works, and wherever we have expertise also, they could also be engaged. Most of these contractors have been very cooperative. Most of our youth now are not even just working within the state. Most of the contractors have taken them and pushed them out because they have discovered talents in them. They are carrying out various jobs now in different states. And this is why the bond is important. It's also important for the community to own these projects. And I'm very happy to say that they have been doing so, and they have been doing so quite well, because most of them have sacrificed their properties where compensation is needed. They have given the go-ahead for jobs to continue without even collecting compensations. And I think this shows that the community are yearning for such projects, and they are willing to cooperate with government to ensure that we provide the needed infrastructure in the state.
This tour had a two-pronged intent: monitoring of two core projects, the Bond project, dealing with interstate and interlocal road projects, and the 10-kilometer road project, which is a joint effort between the local government and the state. Dr. Muazu revealed that for the state to get the 6 billion naira bond, one of the conditions they had to fulfill was that the project must satisfy an economic venture.
We have some bridges that we have promised the people, and believe me, we have to do them, if not now, at least if God gives us the second term. The road across River Kaduna, that is the Shiroro River Road. The road in Magama local government and Rijau. And then the federal road that in fact is supposed to cut across the River Niger, that is the Nopeko Road, the Nopeko Bridge too. Those are things that we're paying attention.
Although the location and siting of the 10-kilometer road in the local government areas is the prerogative of the local government, funding is a joint effort between the local government and the state on a ratio of 60-40.
The ratio for the state and local government joint projects is 60-40. The local government councils are contributing 60% and the state 40%. But it's also important to note that it is not only the joint project that is ongoing. We have roads, for example, the Gauraka one we visited. These are road projects that are fully financed by the state. And also we have the bond projects. The bond projects, the infrastructural bond, 6 billion, which is also ongoing, which has been awarded even before the bond was consummated.
A key step taken by the government to help it achieve the successful realization of Vision 3 2020 is the introduction and entrenchment of due process and respect for the rule of law in all facets of the administration. To this end, our due process office was established in the governor's office, bringing sanity and probity into public procurement and expenditure.
The due process, as you know, was set up primarily to stem abuses in the award of contracts and then execution of the contracts in Niger State. And therefore, so you will see that the mandate has to do with how do we have a process, a procurement process, that all these accusers are really done away with. We are also expected to make some savings to government. Contracts will be awarded, prices could be quoted. Then when the documents are sent here, we will now again look at the documents and analyze them. After the analysis, at the end of it, you'll find that some savings are made to government.